Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shakes. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up, and honey, okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin probably, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISOT down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey y'all, what's up? How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me and see me clearly? Y'all, I'm not as lit. Alexa, turn the light on. That kind of helped. Okay. What's up, y'all? Hey, everybody. I hope y'all are doing good today. It is a beautiful day here in Atlanta. Okay. Supposed to be going to meet Roxanne today. On top of the fact that we have the ladies first panel tonight on Jamie's channel. So y'all make sure y'all come and see us tonight. I won't be giving y'all a review of Married at First Sight. Y'all can hear me talk about it on the ladies first panel. As far as Love and Hip Hop, I might try to get that done tomorrow. I'm not going to have time today. But I definitely wanted to come and give y'all Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm good. I'm just tired. I'm tired and, just trying to get things figured out and then still work because I still have to make money because I might possibly have to pay to furnish a whole nother place here. Like, we're trying to see if we can rent something here. And then once everything is situated with the insurance company, then we can decide, if we have enough after fixing all of the damn roof and water damage at my house, if we can afford to get something, permanent here. But it's just, the renting situation. That's what we're trying to start. I've talked to realtors about buying, but nobody specifically yet about renting. And do you have properties and where can, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of trying to get that situated. And then also, I don't want to live below my comfort level. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. But trying to trying to make it work for now. But we're supposed to be going back home Monday if, we don't have somewhere here. And honestly, I'm just not looking forward to breathing in all of that mold and mildew that is currently forming in my house because of, the water damage that we got when the roof got, taken off. And, stuff you don't even know is that you could, walk in a house and smell it. When we were there, we was lighting candles and incense, trying to like just not smell the smell. But yeah, I don't want to live in my house like that. Like, I don't think that's livable to be able to live in a house that has a whole room that is wet from the walls, the ceiling, the floor. Well, the ceiling isn't there anymore, but the roof, the floors, the bed, everything in there is soaking wet. You know what I'm saying? And has to be taken out. The whole room has to be gutted out. So it's just a lot that has to be done at the same time as me trying to keep life going because I have to still be making my money. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy to live in your house and I know it's not, especially because I already have, y'all know I've had bronchitis, I've had pneumonia several times. And then we're in a pandemic. Like, nobody wants to be impeding their breathing any more than it already is. So it's just, it's a lot, y'all. But, um, thank you, Danny Ingram, for the super chat. I appreciate you. You've gone through so much this year and you still come through for the content for us. God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a two-way street though, y'all. I do, this makes me feel normal. Not only does it make me feel normal, but I have to make my money still because the insurance company, nothing, I haven't gotten anything but $500 from FEMA, which covered our like first, two grocery food stops. You know what I'm saying? All together. But anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And now that there are 237 people in the room, we're going to get into Real Housewives of Potomac. But before we do that, y'all know what it is. All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all know I ain't got no screenshots. I ain't got time for that. For the next couple of weeks, y'all gonna be just getting straight reviews. If I have time to make graphics, I'll always try to get the graphics for own stuff because we don't know those people. Family fiance, one of those people. So I always try to get those for y'all. But Real Housewives of Potomac, y'all know what these hoes look like, okay? So, y'all, the episode starts off with Wendy talking to Eddie about how she just can't believe that Ashley and her shitty little marriage, okay, her volatile, shitty little marriage, decided to come to her with the bullshit about her beautiful Eddie, about her wonderful Eddie that gave up his family to be with her. She can't believe it, okay? And Eddie says, we told them our story. I can't believe that they came at you in this way. They know what we've been through. I can't believe they would do this. I don't know why you can't believe it, Eddie. It's Real Housewives. It's Real Housewives of Potomac, no less. Real Housewives of Potomac with Giselle Bryant on the cast, okay? With a little henchman on the side. Like, yes, absolutely. They're going to bring false rumors on a national show and swim around in it. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. We're going to keep saying it. And then we don't believe that he's cheating. He's cheating, but we don't believe it, but he's cheating, but we don't believe it. Like that's what they're doing. Okay. That's what they're doing. And Wendy is really bothered by it, as she should be, But my whole thing with Wendy is, girl, when she did it to Monique, that's all. Just when she did it to Monique, that's all. But yes, Wendy says she's bitter and she doesn't know a love like we have, and she never will. And I was like, I won't presume to think Giselle will never know the love that Eddie and Wendy have, but I will say that it's going to be hard for somebody like her to find. That's what I am going to say. Good luck. Okay, shout out to Jamie. So Giselle and Robin record Reasonably Shady. You guys, are y'all listening to their podcast? Are y'all into their podcast? Are y'all really like, oh, let me go and check out Giselle and Robin podcast, bitch? Because I was just like, child, they talk about cheating and how there's a 350% chance that if a man has cheated on you, he will cheat on you again. And she says, Giselle, I mean, says, I wish I would have known about this 2 years ago. I said 2 years ago. You mean when you got back with Jamal Bryant, your cheating husband, who cheated on you several times in your marriage and had babies on you? You mean him? You mean the one that you like intro to us, who was a cheater, chicken eater, okay, pussy eater. You mean the man that you wrote a whole book about being a cheater? Him. Girl, what? You wish you had known about that study? Child, the common sense. Where is it? I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. Get it. Bring it back. But yes, okay. The producers asked her about that. So are you admitting now that Jamal was cheating on you? Are you admitting it? She said, I was joking. I said, so you were being facetious. You were being facetious. Uh, no, see, I think that you told on yourself. I think you had a moment where you forgot to lie. I think you had a moment where you were having a conversation and just your natural response came up and it's like, oh, I was just playing. I ain't really say that shit. Thank you so much, Stephanie Wilson. Much love from Dallas, Texas. Thank you. I appreciate that. But she talks about the type of cheating that she feels is acceptable. So if like you go to a bachelor party and your dick falls out and then you fall on top of a stripper and fuck her, then it's fine. What? It's cool. But if you Martell help me, if you have a bitch that you dating and I tell you stop dating this bitch, we married, and you say I'm gonna stop dating this bitch, and then you keep dating this bitch, and then eventually you get this bitch pregnant. If that happens, then no, I can no longer. Cause see, with my self-esteem is set up, I will not stand for it. That's what Giselle said, and then Robin added. Robin then went on to add. And Robin says that the same thing happened with Juan. Juan cheated on her and then she left him. They rebuilt their relationship. Now they're in a better place. She also says when she was younger, she turned a blind eye to Juan's cheating. See, that makes me feel like you didn't divorce Juan because of the cheating. It makes me feel like you and Juan got divorced because Juan was mad about that money. Juan was mad you lost the money. See, that's what I think. I think y'all are not together, and I hate the way she said that. And it might be the editing, bitch. I don't know. It might be the editing, but it made it seem as if Robin was saying the reason why she and Juan were no longer married was because he cheated on her. But at the same time, saying she turned a blind eye to said cheating. I said, girl, get the hell out of here. I said, girl, get the hell out of here. You ain't never left that man. So please stop acting like now you have the self-esteem required to not stay with a cheating ass nigga. Oh no, all you did was get divorced from him, but still live with him, still fuck him while he was out here fucking other people. And then you still turned a blind eye to it the way you are now. Because Michael told us that Juan wasn't gonna marry Robin. And that's because Juan has him a bitch somewhere that knows how to stay quiet. There have been whispers. But something tells me that there's a woman out there that Juan is hot for, that his shit gets for, and it ain't Robin. But he want Robin to be in the house, taking care of the kids, taking care of the household, and then he can come and go as he pleases and drift back and forth. He just has picked somebody that's not as dumb as coleslaw. Somebody that knows to keep the shit on the low. Somebody that knows that she don't want to be a step mammy. She don't want to wash clothes and she don't want to clean up after that nigga. So please come fuck me, come love on me, take me out on dates, and then go back home to Robin, okay, and yell at her for not doing whatever you need her to do until she gets back on it. You can't convince me that Juan is like completely in love and not having sex with anybody else in that relationship with Robin. You can't tell me that because I'm not gonna believe it. I'm just not. Okay. He got an old school side chick. Exactly. Okay. Old school side chicks are the best. They're the best. You know why? Because they play their position. They know they're a side piece and they don't want to be a main course. So if your main course call, they're gonna be like, girl, what? Girl, what? Girl, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Ma'am, I don't know what you speak of. You know that's what I think. Thank you so much, Judy Miley, for the Cash App. You know that's what I think Marceau has. I think Marceau has an old school side chick. Okay, that's what I think. Those are these men who we know act like they cheating on somebody, who just feel like they ain't right, like Marceau, Juan. Like, am I the only one that just feels like, come on, Juan, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way you was like happily faithful in this relationship with Robin. Girl, bye, Robin. Anyway, moving on. Ashley and Michael Darby take Dylan, their brand new baby, for a baby's massage to help the baby with the nursing because the baby has like a little, like tension in the mouth and it's hard for the baby to suckle and get on that breast milk. So Ashley has been having to breastfeed every hour. And that has taken time, away from granddaddy Michael. You know what I'm saying? You have to take care of the old man as well. And they don't want to get surgery, so they're doing this. And Michael's asking like 1,000 questions because this is new age shit. You know what I'm saying? This is new age stuff that people normally would have went to a doctor and let them cut into their newborn baby. Ashley is like, oh fuck no, we're gonna try all these holistic methods first. I appreciate Ashley. Thank you. It's NARS. It's NARS, and don't ask me the color because I can't see it. I can't. Maybe you can. I don't know. Oh, wait. Eh, eh. Dolce Vita? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. They discussed Ashley not wanting him to see her have the baby because she was scared he wouldn't be attracted to her once he saw a baby coming out of her vagina. He says he doesn't care about that. He wanted to see it because he wanted to see his baby being born. And then when they're in the car, they further discuss if he's attracted to her, if he's feeling her, if he's not feeling the need to go and stick his dick in someone else. And he says that she's losing weight. She looks great. She's not overweight by any means. He is attracted to her. He's basically assuring her that he still wants to fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that, Ashley. I'm still attracted to you. And I'm just kind of like, here's the thing. This is a common issue in marriages and relationships. Men may not be honest enough to say it, but we hear so often about men cheating when their women are pregnant. Men cheating, in that time afterwards because they can't deal with the stress of what it calls for to take care of a new baby and a mother. You know what I'm saying? As a husband. Thank you so much, Black Royalty, for the super chat. Not to interrupt your flow, but I have to let you know that your Eddie is a good man, Savannah girl. Still brings me unlimited laughs and joy. 100. Pray that you get blessed with an even better home. Thank you so much, Black Royalty. I appreciate that. I appreciate the prayers. Damn, say he's only with you because you look pretty without saying he's only with you because you look pretty. It was definitely an uncomfortable conversation, and it definitely made me feel like Michael is exactly who we think he is. He is a creepy old man that wanted to have him a nice little young bubbly girl to be married to. He wasn't expecting to have babies with you, bitch. He was expecting to fuck you and have a good time with you and then possibly give you a divorce settlement and send you on your way so you can get pregnant by somebody your age. That's Michael's plan, probably. Okay, he was not planning on having 2 new children and being a fucking lifer at 60, 70 years old as he is. Okay. Ashley, the fact that you're worried about him being attracted to you is hilarious to me. He is a creepy old man. Yeah, he's not in terrible shape. He ain't got no pot belly or nothing like that. But bitch, he looks like a fucking character from any of your favorite fantasy, epics. Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, okay? The nigga look like Dobie to me, okay? He look like a tall version of Dobie. Dobie love Harry Potter, yeah, okay? Pointy ears, wide head, evil beady little eyes, okay? No lips, okay? He's not attractive at base level, bitch. Like, to be honest with you, the only reason nobody is bothered by Candice's white husband, I mean, other than the fact that don't nobody care about interracial relationships, at least not, I don't. I don't even care that Michael's white, but it's what comes along with him being white. How that affects Ashley, how Ashley acts because she's with an older white man. You know what I'm saying? And also how he comes off. You know what I mean? Even though I feel like Candice's husband Chris has been more problematic, he's got a beard and a brown dick. Less creepy. Okay? Not creepy at all, honestly. Chris look like he'd tear your ass up if given the opportunity. Okay, look like probably that's the only thing him and Candice got going for him. Okay, they be sitting up here trying to play. But sometimes people be together because the sex is good and there's no other reason. I seen the post the other day. If it wasn't for good weed and good sex, child, we'd broke up a long time ago. I said, sounds familiar. But I just kind of feel like at the end of the day, Michael is not attractive to most people, except for the fact that he has money. And that's the only thing that's really attractive about him. So if I was Ashley, I've had 2 babies for you. Nigga, I got your money. I have your money. I would be walking around with my sore, tore vagina on display. I would be watching me have the baby at home eating popcorn. Come sit down and watch. Watch how my body splits into 2 to have your big head kids. I mean, well, my big head kids. Either way, both of y'all have big heads. Those kids. Okay, your vagina. I feel so sorry. But I would not give a fuck about if Michael was attracted to me or not. In all honesty, I would probably feel like Michael, if you think you're going to act like you're not attracted to me now that I've secured this bag with 2 children and a marriage of more than 5 years, play with me and find out. Play with me and find out. Because see, if I was Ashley, I would be like, it's cheaper to keep her. So you can keep playing with me if you want to. You should be happy somebody wants to juggle those wrinkled old balls of yours. And you should be happy that that girl wants to fuck you. Because most of us, who had daddies and didn't grow up destitute, would not fuck you just because you had money, Michael. I am poor. I am literally out here figuring out how am I going to live. And I still wouldn't fuck Michael for an indecent proposal. Okay. So at the end of the day, Ashley, you need to have big pussy energy up around that house. Okay. You need to have way bigger, I dare you nigga energy about you, Ashley. Okay. I may not like you, but you need to do better as far as how you allow him to play with you. Okay, because you really do have the upper hand. You really do have the upper you really do have the upper hand at this point. You got 2 babies for an old nigga that's on his way out. He may be healthy, but he's only gonna live for about 20 or 30 more years, if that. He's healthy. But you probably gonna only get about 20 to 25 years out of Michael before he slips and falls during a rock climbing accident or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or has a heart attack in the middle of you riding his dick for dear life. God forbid. Okay, I'm not wishing death on your husband. I want him to live as long as he possibly can for you and those children. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, he is not in a position to feel as if you are not the prize in this situation, or that he shouldn't be careful as not to make you volatile so that you don't scoop the kids up, take as much of his money as you can, and skedaddle off into the sunset with some young nigga that's a little bit more bronzed than better looking. Because that's a fear I'm sure Michael has. That you're going to take the babies, take all of the money that you can get from this nigga, okay, with your successful business, and ride off into the sunset with some bronze nigga that's probably using you for a come up. But you ain't really going to care because you got your money. So you can go ahead and do that and send him on his way. Okay? Ashley, you got the balls, bitch. Grab them, feel them, love them, use them. Okay? Stop letting this man make you feel less than. Robin is talking to her 11-year-old son about how she wants to go and see a life coach instead of a therapist. She's about to turn 42 and she wants to make sure that she starts to get her life together because she's not as productive as she would like to be. There are 2 sides to this conversation for me. In one vein, I was like, Robin, why are you laying your insecurities at your children's feet? Because there's a part of me that feels like that's a very dangerous thing to do, is to make your children responsible for your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's a dangerous thing to do because you create codependent relationships onto your kids. And when they get older, they feel more responsible for you than they should. So I personally feel like, you should be very careful about how you lay your issues on your children like they're your friends. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I would, I would be careful about doing that. But then on top of that, I feel like it's a healthy thing to talk to your kids about the times when you are having a tough time and how you handle it so that they can learn how to handle their own emotions when they get older. But I don't know if that's what Robin was necessarily giving. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that is necessarily what Robin was giving. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Thank you so much, Jennifer Houston, for the super sticker. Wine is never there for her to talk to. She got to talk to her kids. Robin was doing too much with the kids. Robin definitely did not present that in the healthiest manner. Right. Okay, 42. I would have given her 40. Well, y'all know she 50% Caucasian, you know. She not gonna age as good as Giselle. It's just, how it go. Robin's storyline is hanging on by a thread. It's because she's not honest. It's because she's not honest. She's not honest with herself. She's not honest in that relationship when she's not happy. She's not honest overall in her life about what she needs and wants, which is why she's in a space of not knowing what she wants because she's not being honest with herself. And it's unfortunate. I think she needs therapy. The life coach said it's people who are emotionally stable. That's not Robin. I don't think she's emotionally stable either. I just think that she thinks she's stable because we have learned how to keep moving, even when we are going through traumatic or emotional issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Um, Robin is slow. Hey, Saki. We appreciate your energy today, love. Okay. But yeah, I think she needs therapy. I think a life coach is you trying to act as if you have more figured out than you really do. Is how I feel. So y'all, Mia. This episode, Mia talked about her relationship with her mom, and we found out a little bit more. So she goes to lunch with her mom. It's a little awkward at first. They start talking about the grandkids and how Mia's daughter is so much like Mia. And her mom is like, well, she gets it from you and you get it from your dad. And I remember I used to be like, oh Lord, I can't stand her. She reminds me of her daddy. And it's like, so is that why you left her? Because I don't think she explained why she put Robin in the foster care system exactly. She kind of laid the issues out there and said that was why. But I really, really think that the reason why she gave Mia up was because she was so damn mad at that daddy. She couldn't bear to deal with Mia because it was a reminder of the daddy. And I was just kind of like, y'all gonna act like Mia is not emotionally detached from her children in some way. Um, but I almost feel like it's an impossibility for her to be. To me, it's damn near impossibility for me to look at this situation and feel like Mia, in one way or another, is not taking on the same characteristics of her mom or her dad by the way she isn't necessarily as tapped into her children as she could be. I'm not judging her, y'all. I want y'all to understand that we all have pathologies in our families. Me and my mom was talking about the pathology we have in our family with the sibling rivalry situation, or just siblings not getting along like that. That's something that has happened in my family for generations. My grandfather and his brother, me and my sister, her and all of them. We love each other, but we all have issues in one way or another with like a sibling situation. It's like a pathology in our family. So it's not that we don't all have these issues, But when I look at Mia's situation with her mom, based off what we saw of her from the beginning of the season, I really do feel like her emotional detachment from her children comes from her never really receiving that. And she's able to put work in the place, like to put work in between and act as if, oh, I have to work and that's why, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm working, that's why. I have to do this, that's why. But really, you do those things because you aren't really that comfortable in the space of being emotionally supportive to your kids like that because you never got it. And I get that, you know what I'm saying? But that's something she definitely needs to work on, okay? Thank you, Estella Mack. Oh, finally caught the live. Praying for you and yours, Bondi. Bon gang strong. You know it. Not sure how I fully feel about Mia yet, but so far she's bringing the mess in buckets, and I'm here for it. Yeah, we're here for all the mess of it. But to dissect what I'm seeing from this shit with her mom and what we see of her and the issues she was having at the beginning of the season, she is emotionally detached. Thank you. That's what I'm saying, y'all. And that's why I feel, and people took offense when I was saying it, like I was calling her a bad mom. That's not what I said. But what I said is there is no way that she isn't emotionally detached from her kids based off of what her upbringing has been like. That's all. It don't mean she don't love them. It just means that there's something that's hard for her to give. Thank you, Gracie Joseph, for the Cash App. There's something hard for her to give because she never received it. My dad was like that. He wasn't a very emotionally supportive or affectionate person. It wasn't something he knew how to do because nobody gave it to him. But when he got with my mom would like force him to be affectionate. You know what I'm saying? To the point when he was getting older and if he was drunk, or you know he had been drinking and his defenses were down and he felt a little bit more relaxed, he'd be like, come here, give me a kiss. Give me a hug. You know what I'm saying? And it was his way of being affectionate because he knew it was something that he didn't feel comfortable doing, but he needed to do so that, you know, I would feel love from him in that way, even though it wasn't something that he was comfortable doing. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like I definitely can see Mia's detachment. But her mom basically said, your dad introduced me to drugs. The skin issue that Mia seems to have is burns, okay? Which is why, yeah, I never really wanted to talk about the skin issue. I really didn't, but we see it. And I also want to say that it's not as much her skin texture as it is the makeup she puts on top of it. So I still have my same feelings. Mia, stop with the casket sharp makeup, honey. Warm it up. Okay, we need you to warm up the color on your face, honey. You didn't look that light skin when you were a baby. Okay, can we warm it up? Can we warm it up? Can we get a little bronzer? Can we get a little blush? Okay, because bitch should be looking real casty, real, you know, SPF for white people ish. And I want you to get that together. It's not about the burns. It's about the foundation color choices. Okay, because I still feel like she's beautiful. But yeah, she was burned. That's on her face. What we're seeing are burns from when she was a kid. She was cooking oatmeal on the stove. It fell on her. The mom comes home from work, finds the daddy in the basement fucking on somebody, and he was probably doing drugs too. Mia has done what a lot of people do. And the parent who you remember is the parent you're mad at. The parent that you don't really remember is the one that you remember all the good times with. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucked up, but that's the situation. So Mia really needs to get that together. Yeah, she be real matte and it needs to be a little bit more dewy. You know what I'm saying? She needs to give us a little bit more moisturization up and through the makeup. You know what I'm saying? Her picture before her surgery. I missed that one. I missed it, y'all. I need to send her this tantalizer bronzer to warm up that foundation. That's really it. Because the indentations in her skin texture are really not that bad, but it's the makeup choices. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel bad because she said her arms got burned, not her face. I still don't like to make fun of people with skin issues because that's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it's still not your fault. But your fault is the pancake makeup. But yes, so you can tell her mom is still hurt and still feeling a way about the dad. And when she said she tried to kill herself because she felt like she couldn't live without him, like obviously you decided to let your daughter go into the foster care system because you just didn't even want to deal with the daddy, with her, none of it. And you just washed your hands of her. And y'all might have a relationship, but Mia is never going to forget the fact that when shit got tough, you dropped her. That's what she feels. You know what I'm saying? So it's just sad to me, and I feel bad for Mia. I really, really do. The reason why she probably shows up as crass and hard as she does is because nobody probably ever really showed her love in the way that she's supposed to be shown love. But as a woman, a beautiful woman at that, that doesn't always come off the way it does with men. You know what I'm saying? Where they, are emotionally detached and you can just see it. It's annoying. It's problematic. Niggas is toxic. But with Mia, businesswoman, family, kids. Yeah, I used to be a stripper. I'm a little bit of a liar, but y'all still like me. You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't see it in the same manner. But I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Mia. Cause that shit is fucked up to me when I was listening to the mom and just basically, understanding um what their situation was. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm watching Lyric. He just came back. But anyway, y'all, moving on. So Karen, Wendy, and Mia go to look at the second dress for her commitment ceremony. They haven't seen each other since the trip. And Mia says Giselle should have talked to Wendy personally. But then we saw there's a lot of flip-flopping going on with Mia. So ain't nobody worrying about what she said. Wendy explains that they were actually at the venue. So it must be some type of like warehouse where they built, what they want on the inside, which is beautiful. Like, who the fuck cares what the outside look like? Are you going to be outside? Come inside. That's where the air condition is. Okay. If she wanted an outdoor wedding, then she would have picked a venue that had a nice outdoor area. That's not what she wanted. Okay. I kind of, no, I'm not saying I don't understand her mom. I'm just still saying that that's unfortunate that you gave me a up because you could not deal. And I'm not mad at you that you couldn't deal. If you were going to abuse her, if you weren't going to love her, if you weren't going to take care of her, please give her up. But at the same time, Mia has never explained what her foster care life was like. But what we do know is she had to become a stripper, okay? Right, you know what I'm saying? In an escort or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it couldn't have been that great. Mia acts like a chameleon. Yes. Which makes me feel like she had to scratch and survive good times, which is why she can just, switch and move and all of that type of shit. But yeah, back to the situation with Karen. I'm not mad at Karen's, warehouse district, commitment ceremony. Anybody else has got something to say about it? Give us some money so she can get a better venue. I got time for that shit. Anyway, we find out that Robin is having a birthday party. Giselle put it together and sent out the invitation. She didn't invite Karen and Wendy, and she says it's because they didn't text Robin happy birthday. I said no, it's because you don't like them and you don't want them to be there. Simple. Thank you, SC Gerard, for the super chat. If her mom couldn't leave the drugs alone, it was probably best that she gave her up. It could have been a lot worse if she had kept her. Yeah, that's what I said. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, love. But I agree. I'm just saying that it's still unfortunate, that it's still sad, no matter what. Like, no matter what, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you slice it, shape it, your mama not, oh, why is my husband coming into this house with flowers? He's so sweet. Anyway, y'all. But yeah, child, who wants to go to Robin's dry ass birthday party anyway? The fuck? Give a fuck. Oh well, shit. I wouldn't have been upset, child. Ooh, I don't have to see Robin in them braids again. Ooh, they hurt. Anyway, y'all. So Candice is getting her master's. She's in this master's program. She's about to graduate. She's doing a lot. She's got her music career. She's got videos. She's got TV opportunities, movies. Candice is doing a lot. Candice brings up how Giselle said that Chris was riding her coattails, and Chris says that everybody forgets that Candice was a waitress at his restaurant before he lost it, okay? She supported him at one point, and now he's just returning the favor, all right? But you could tell it made him feel a way. Even though Candice says that Giselle needs to mind her business with her old scorn, bitter ass. I wish you would tell her that to her face. You say it, whenever you get online and all of that, but I feel like you never say these things to her face. ROP needs an Iyanla segment, at least a 3-part session. Thank you, Ian Thomas, for the super chat. And I agree. But child, y'all ain't about to stress Iyanla out. Anyway, Right. Oh yeah, get a cheaper, better looking dress that she could dance in. Talking about Karen, I'm not even worrying about Karen dresses. I don't care about that. We'll wait until the actual ceremony and then we'll look at the dresses. I ain't got time to be worrying about what this bitch about to wear to her commitment, to her remarried. Girl, bye. Y'all already married. Like whatever it is, whatever it's gonna be, girl, I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be fun, child. Anyway, but yeah. So, what was I saying about Candice? Right. So Ashley later on told Chris about the trip and what was said and how she felt like Ashley was really trying to hurt Wendy with that rumor because she was giggling about how that's not how Mike spanked it into gun. I was like, Candice, that's not what happened. Like Ashley was absolutely like, damn, I ain't mean for it to go that route. She did, but that wasn't a sign that she was happy that that went down that way. At least not to me. So I didn't know what the fuck Candice was talking about, but Candice is just mad at Ashley because she ain't never really liked Ashley. Then Ashley turned state's evidence on that bitch when she gave that statement on Monique's behalf about how Candice has threatened her before, basically saying that bitch, you threw a knife at me and now you want to sit up here and act like you're an innocent victim. It was to show that you have been volatile in the past. So don't act like you somebody that was just sitting there to get, beat up on. Like that's not what happened. Y'all was mad at Ashley about that. I wasn't. I still don't care. At the end of the day, you want to sue. I'm going to defend myself by any means necessary. And if I got a big football head friend named Ashley that want to help me because she don't like you, then so be it. Like you wanted to take this shit to the courts. I'm going to do everything I can to defend myself and my money and my family. And if that means calling on football head Ashley to write a statement about when you threw a butter knife at her, then so fucking be it. Okay? Like I don't care. I just don't. Her and Ashley were never gonna really be friends. They were trying to be cordial, but it just wasn't gonna happen. It just never was gonna happen. You can't trust Ashley, okay? And you can't really trust Candice at the end of the day. Y'all know I like Candice, don't really like Ashley, okay? Just to be clear here. But yes, Candice finds out that Chris is booked for a cooking class during part of her video shoot. So now she's pissed off and telling him she won't curse him out. And I'ma just say this with this manager situation. Either you want him to be your manager or you don't. If you want him to be your manager, do what you're supposed to do. Get the proper paperwork, bitch. Get the proper paperwork. Pay that man for his time. Okay, get the tax write-offs, get the LLC, do whatever y'all need to do so that people are not thinking that this man is just, riding your coattails. And really, there's a whole bunch of other shit, a whole bunch of other things that he would like to do, but he's not doing them because he's trying to be there for you, Candice. So I understand her wanting him to be there, but they need to define the situation. Okay? They need to define the situation. And I feel like y'all are not fully defining the situation. And then she's just like, oh, you're not going to be there. Wham. Candice, hire a real manager and stop being cheap. Not only are you acting and doing music and singing, you're also on Real Housewives of Potomac. It makes no sense why Candice has not hired a real manager to manage her at this point. Somebody who will absolutely be there when she is paying them to be, so that her husband can be her husband, so that he can go and do something that will fulfill him, so people won't think he's riding her coattails. Okay? Like, that's just how I feel. I don't think this whole manager situation, is working out with them. I don't think it should work out. I think that you need to find you a manager that you can pay, and you need to let Chris go and figure out how he's going to get back into the culinary arts or whatever the fuck he going to do to make his money, because this is going to end up putting more of a strain on y'all already very, kind of stressful relationship to me. So Robin's whack ass birthday. No Wendy, no Karen. Robin says that Wendy thought she was on whatever Giselle was on, but she didn't have an issue with Wendy until she said what she said about her relationship with Juan. I said, that's a lie. That's a lie. Every time Giselle gets into it with somebody, you feel the need to defend her. Every time she gets into an argument, you have to jump on the bandwagon. You can't let Giselle have one argument without you saying something. It never happens. Every time Giselle gets into it with somebody, Robin is right there. Well, to be fair, well, to defend Giselle, well, like that's what she does every time. Every fucking time. You deserve everything you got from Wendy because you should have sat there and nursed that drink, ate your food, and minded your business. But that's not what you did, Robin. You made it about you. You made it about you. So when Wendy directed that energy towards you, you were asking for that. That's my opinion. I don't care. You're not about to sit up here and lie to us with your Rachel Dolezal braids and that fucking scrunchie and act like you are not always on whatever Giselle is on. Yes, you are. I can't think of one time that you actually created some separation between yourself and her ever since that she fucked up your open house. I can't remember one time that you've actually checked her about something or you weren't on her side. Okay? Yeah, asking Giselle, so are we mad at Ashley? What do you mean, are we mad at Ashley? Why do you need to ask somebody? That's how you know Robin full of shit. Robin, you still don't like Ashley for coming at your relationship with Wine. You still don't really like Ashley. But you get along with her and you go along with Ashley because Giselle likes Ashley. And now you're going to sit up here and act like you're not on with Giselle's on. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Anyway, Giselle then turns to Ashley to ask if she did put anything extra on it. And Ashley's like, nope. If I were going to stir the pot, I would admit that I stirred the pot. I did not. I just straight up asked, hey, I saw the rumors. Is this body thing because you're trying to make sure that, Eddie's still attracted? So you were trying to spice things up. And I was like, okay, so let's put it in a box, y'all. Okay, so let's say Eddie was cheating on his wife. His wife found out, went and got her body done, and now they're trying to work on their relationship. How is that any of Ashley, Giselle, how is that anybody's business? Let me tell y'all something. If my husband ever cheated on me and we got past it, you motherfuckers will never know. It is none of your business. And I don't need nobody in my shit in that way. So Ashley coming to ask her that was bullshit within itself, because unless I offer that information to you, that's not something you should even be asking me about, bitch. Am I trying to keep things spicy between me and my husband? Always, bitch. Why are you coming to me asking me about shit that go on in the bedroom between me and my husband? Ain't got nothing to do with you. Just because you want to share everything that goes on with you and Michael. Girl, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. None of that is your business. Even if that was the case, that's not a conversation I need to have with you. The shit. Anyway, after Ashley said that she didn't put no stank on it, a scholar points out that the fact that you even asked her if she was doing that insinuates you believe the rumors. It insinuates that because she got her body done, you think that that's a result of the cheating. And so you're asking her about that. You're basically saying, even if he didn't cheat, we don't believe the cheating, but obviously something's wrong in your marriage because you went and got your body done. Or she could have just got her body done because she was tired of her titty sagging and she's on her second season of Real Housewives of Potomac and wanted to make sure she had a little more back there. Y'all made fun. You remember the slinking? The slinking is because the titties are sagging and she had no ass. That's why she was slinking down the stairs, because that's what her body type was. You want titties and ass, okay? You want to sit up. You want to be erect. You don't want to slink, okay? You don't want to slink. You get your body done, bitch. That's why. I like a scholar. I want a scholar to replace Robin too. She has a mind of her own. I also want to see her family. She has a beautiful family. I want to see it. Okay, can we get some information on a scholar? I like her. But at the end of the day, we all know why Wendy went and got her body done, so she can look better for this fucking show. And y'all gonna sit up here and act like, oh, let's deep dive into her marriage and make her husband seem like a fucking cheater as a reason for why she decided to go and get a BBL and get her titties done like everybody else out here. Child, please. Anyway, Candice says that Wendy felt attacked by Ashley, the filthy milkmaid who drove 4 hours to ruin her trip. Not a milkmaid, bitch. She's like, that's why I don't deal with Ashley. Ashley says, I didn't do anything. I wasn't being messy. And Candice says that I don't believe the hoe. I think the hoe was churning in and stirring the mess. And then she says, that, she was like, wait, you're calling me a whore? She was like, yeah, because I feel like it. I was happy for Candice in that moment. Y'all, I'm one of them people. Like, if I don't like you, if I get aggravated, if I get upset and I call you a bitch or a hoe, and then y'all try to act as if, oh, we're all high and mighty, I can't call you a hoe. Hoe, I called you a hoe. Now what? It's not really slut shaming because it's not about you being a hoe. It's just I felt like calling you one. Now what? I was appreciative of Candice in that moment. Sorry. And then Candice went on to call her a wide body. Okay, she said she brought her wide-bodied ass down to Williamsburg. Okay, with her wide forehead. Okay, her big ass forehead and her big ass head. And she was like, "You want to talk about body shaming?" I was like, "So the fact that you referenced how they said you were body shaming Wendy." And now you're gonna draw that correlation back to yourself. Candice said when you first walked in the door, you said you was having a hard time losing a baby. Where you body shamed your motherfucking self. I'm like, Candice, stop. You're going too far. Turn back. Don't go down this road. Wrong road. Wrong road. Okay. Um, yeah, yeah. She said she called her a wide body. I was like, it's Ashley. Candice is wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Candice, damn, you had to read that lady down to her breast milk and her wide body. She just had a baby. Fuck you. You have a baby and let's see how your body look. Okay? You had, because I know you want to have a baby. I often wonder if Candice is jealous of the fact that Ashley has been able to continuously pop out these babies so beautifully. As she has, she pops the baby out and she's right upright, with the yoga. Are you jealous of her, Candice? I believe that they're jealous of each other. I think that Ashley is jealous of the fact that Candice had a good upbringing as far as her being taken care of by her parents, knowing her dad, having a relationship with her dad, her mom not living under a bridge for a broke nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ashley is definitely jealous of the life that was given to Candice. But I think that Candice is probably jealous of the fact that Michael has money and is able to take care of her. I'm just saying, because even though she's with Chris not being able to financially take care of things the way she probably would like him to, probably makes her feel a way. And seeing Ashley be completely taken care of by her husband in this way, I'm sure it often makes her feel a way. Plus, Ashley's an asshole, but this proves so is Candice. Candice went instantly for her body. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I wasn't exactly that mad at Candice because I feel like if I don't like you and I rib you, I'm going to rib you for dear God. I don't care that you just had a baby. Fuck you. If I don't like you, I'll rib you for dear God. I rib your wide body. I rib your ripped vagina. I'd rib your ripped asshole. I'd rib your creepy cheating ass husband. I'd rib the fuck out of you. I think of anything that I felt like telling you to tell you. Candice and Ashley do not like each other. So do I feel so bad for Ashley? Fuck no. Sorry. I don't. I think Ashley will be fine. Ashley gonna lose that baby weight just like that. Okay, you just had that baby like 2 weeks ago, Ashley. It's okay. Like it's a rib, and it's not even a real rib because Ashley is going to lose the weight. Ashley's body will go back to being beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Ashley will continue to be the beautiful young woman that she is, big head or not. So Candice's ribs are, you know what I'm saying? It's shit that people say that shouldn't really fuck with you because ultimately, like, they just saying it because they don't like you. So why get all butthurt about what she's saying when you know it's because she just don't like you? And like I said, Candice, call us whenever you drop a baby. And when Ashley ribs the fuck out of you and calls you a rip pussy, wide body, big forehead bitch like you are, then even Steven, don't be upset, don't be mad, don't play victim, and don't act like Ashley is all fucked up if Ashley ever returns that energy to you whenever you have a baby. Don't get mad. Don't feel no way. All right. I also feel like, Candice, this is like an example of when you go so far with people and then when they have the reaction that they have to you and then you play victim. That's what I don't like about Candice. That's what I don't like about Candice. Candice, if you're going to talk that shit, if you're going to have that bravado and that energy that you can say and do whatever the fuck you want to, then you need to be able to back that shit up. But see, Candice is one of those people that thinks that she can say anything, and that means that nobody should be able to retaliate physically. And I get that, and I know y'all think that, but in the real world, in real neighborhoods, in real schools, in real streets, if somebody says something too crazy to you, a lot of the times you will result to physical. So people have learned to not say certain things because you don't want to get in those types of situations. It's the same thing that happened with Monique, y'all. It's just that nobody's putting hands on Ashley. And that's why, and nobody putting hands on Candice. That's why Monique was wrong. Because Monique should have left. Monique should have walked out of the room. But what I am saying is, don't sit up here and act like y'all don't see a pattern in why Candice gets her ass whipped. Okay? There's a pattern here with Candice running her mouth, speaking with reckless abandon, talking to people any kind of way, and then expecting them not to do anything about it. And then when they do, she cries and pretends to be a victim. It's what I want y'all to understand about Candice. So Candice, if Ashley ever decides to yoga kick you in the pussy, remember you call her a wide body bitch. Because some words hurt. Some words hurt more than physical licks. You know what I'm saying? The legalities is what we're talking about here. Okay? Monica G, Candice is a provoker. I mean, listen, y'all can say what y'all want to. I said that's what me and Erica De Niro will have to, agree to disagree. I love her, but we're going to have to agree to disagree about this. You tell me a whole bunch of times to beat your ass and get in my face and watch what happens. What? You're speaking the ass whooping into existence, and I'm wrong? What? Child, please. Retaliation is court. We got kids. No more, ain't no street cred after 25. Simply net, that might be true where you come from, my love, but I know plenty of grown people that do not have the money for courts and will fight your ass outside your house.
What's up, boo?
Hey, baby.
I thought you had a studio in here. What you doing in my bedroom, bro?
Candice music is good. Candice sounds good. Candice is.
Kill my baby, bro.
I didn't kill her. She crazy.
I
did not. She would have killed her fucking self.
I think she's smart enough.
No, she came back. She came back.
Think she's smart enough to go for the closest thing. So
yeah, like she would have jumped on the car.
She would have jumped on the car. But I'm glad the car was right there. But if it wasn't.
Yo, let me tell you why it took me so long. I was in the shower, right? Earlier, I had opened the window because it's nice outside. I'm just kind of letting, the house air out or whatever. There's no screen on the windows. We're on the second floor. I come out the shower. My mom says that Olivia had jumped out the window onto the fucking roof and was about to fall off the roof, but she came back and my mom hurried up and grabbed her. So my dog was about to die like 10 minutes ago. How's I'm about to get off in a minute. We almost done. He good? He clean?
I just drugged him up a whole lot, so hopefully in the next half hour he sleep.
I'm gonna go look at him when I'm done. See if he did a good job. New South.
The little facility dope.
Okay.
Like they got like a little station. They only got 2. Mm-hmm. So I feel like if we ran a dog cleaning station, motherfuckers still just come to, and you know what I'm saying. And I wish I would have took a picture, but it was dope. It's basically like a big ass Petco. But there's a front section. I don't know what they got in the back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's where the storage and shit is. But they got this is for dogs. But they ain't got like all that. Iguana and all that.
Oh yeah, no. Dogs. Yeah. They sold CBD treats there, or you went somewhere else for them?
I did. Mm-hmm. I went 2 places. I got them some shit from there, and I got them some shit from the other place. I got them some drops and shit from another place. And I got them some good. Bacon, peanut butter,
Oh yeah, something you gonna like. You gave one to Liv?
I ain't get one to Liv yet because she ain't tripping. But
where's she at?
She down there with him. I just put them in while I brung in the milk and stuff. I got some more kombuchas.
I saw you got me some flowers.
You saw who?
I saw you got me some flowers.
Oh, you a little slut. I'm like, who told you that shit, your mama? My mama told you that. I'm like, why would you tell that? I'm about to hop in the shower.
All right.
By the time I got out of the shower, you done?
When Candice picked that knife up, she decided she was with the violence. Mia is a chameleon because foster kids have to adapt to every home that they are placed. They have to instantly become accustomed to a new family's culture and customs. That is very true. Did you see Giselle and Chris said Chris needs to be a man. So I wonder how the reunion gonna be. I think somebody who doesn't have a man needs to keep her opinions to her fucking self. Not really. But shut your ass up, bitch. You ain't even got no man. Candice can sing better than Mel. Yeah, she can. Sorry, Mel. Candice has a stronger. Candice is way up and through here with hers, and way in the back of her throat, she opens her shit up really wide, like, I can hear the trained vocals that Candice is giving versus what Mel is giving. Mel is giving, I can hold a note and I can sing in my voice because it sounds like this. You know, it's still a good song though. But no, Candice is definitely a stronger vocalist. Why you bust his bubble like that? I didn't bust his bubble. The flowers are still beautiful. I saw them. I just like what you was going. What I was gonna go downstairs and see him and be like, oh.
You must have did it from here.
I asked him. I absolutely went. He got me flowers. I absolutely did that. So it happened. Okay. Don't let them fall out into the water like you did the last ones. Thank you. Thank you. I really didn't like what Giselle and Candice said about Karen in the after show. What did they say?
Is that R. Kelly?
That right there.
I think this nigga sample R. Kelly.
Hey, get the hell out of here.
Sorry. Who does that? You see, he had drawers in that from you.
In my suitcase, yeah, they should be in there. Look through.
You know which way?
No, they're in the bottom part. Just look through. They should be in there somewhere because I didn't take them out, I don't think. Sorry, y'all. Lyric is distracting me. If I could find a place, I would. It's expensive here, and I still own a home that I have to pay, bills at. You don't see them? Babe, they in there though. I'm about to put something in the air. They say Karen just want to be a mother figure. She's not a mother figure. Karen is a mother. The fuck are y'all talking about? But Karen also is an older woman. That's the role she like. My mom is a mother figure to a whole bunch of people. She can't help it. Once you are a mother and you are a motherly personality, then that's how you would be. Candice is only saying that because Candice is still mad about the fact that she didn't choose sides between her and Monique. Like Candice is just saying that because she's mad about that. Giselle is saying that because she hates on Karen because Karen doesn't have to be as fucked up as her, and she's still kind of in charge of the girls. She may not be in charge of Robin, but she's in charge of she's the fan favorite. Karen is more likable. Karen probably has more fans. Karen probably will have more business opportunities. Karen has turned Real Housewives of Potomac into exactly what she was supposed to turn. She's done better on this show than most of the other girls. Ashley has done very well for herself, but she keep it on the hush hush so she don't have to give Bravo none of her money. And Candice has done well because Candice always wanted to be in entertainment, so this has helped her into that venue. Robin got her little hats, and I heard they're doing well for her, but I heard Andrew Caldwell is about to be your real competition, bitch. He came out with the hats, okay? And who knows what happened to Every Hue Beauty? So they can say what they want to, but I like Karen. Right. Candice needs to just get over the shit that had. Like, get over it. I mean, I'm sorry, but Jemele Hill was absolutely right. You just mad because you got your ass beat. Get over it. It happens. Did this not happen to you in school? See, this is what happens when y'all send kids to these white schools. They don't get to, grow up like everybody else, having to, get into it with people and possibly get into fights and then come back to school after the suspension and see if y'all gonna fight again or if y'all just gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, She's never got into a fight with somebody and then became friends with them, right? Like, bitch, you didn't have no regular ass childhood that you can get over this. Like, get over it. Get over it. I know. We can't tell somebody how to feel, but Candice, you got beat up. It happens. I got jumped one time. It was tough to get over. I didn't need sticky notes, but it also didn't take me a year. And that was not too long after Katrina. Got jumped at a gay club. Cousin didn't even help. Why we ain't cool now? Bitch, let me get jumped. Now she pulled somebody off my girlfriend, but my girlfriend at the time bloodied the fuck out somebody's mouth. Oh, you gotta love Kier. Anyway, in the Black community, you can't do all that yakking before you're gonna have to let them hands fly. And that's the mistake. I think Monique grew up like me and like a lot of us. If you don't want to fight, you know what I'm saying? You don't do all of that. You know what I'm saying? You don't do all of that if you don't want to fight. But if you bout that, you run it and then you get beat up, or you fight and you win. But you live to fight another day. Sorry, y'all, Friday reference. I'm late, but happy to catch your lives and in love from DC. Thank you so much, Nicole. I appreciate you. No one anticipates fighting at 35 in a barn. Really? So if somebody gets in your face and tells you, slap you, if you don't get out of my face, I'm gonna slap you. You get in their face and you like, slap me. Drag me, Monique. Drag me. We still aren't anticipating a fight in the barn, even though we've said to let it happen. I'm so confused by y'all. I love y'all, but I'm so confused by y'all because I feel like y'all be talking that shit, but y'all know if y'all were put in these exact same situations, y'all asses would not all be walking away and being the mature one like y'all claim on the internet. If I get into a physical argument with somebody, there was a table between them. I don't know what that's supposed to. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Like they were leaning over the table. I don't know why you felt like the table meant something. Like they were leaning over. Do y'all realize that almost in every love and hip hop scene, there was a huge table between them so that they would have space, but somehow people still ended up in fights? The fuck the table got to do with anything? So you think because the table was in between them, that means that there was no, that the fight wasn't supposed to happen because the table was there? Usually if there's a table, there's absolutely going to be a fight. Not at work. They get paid to read one another, not fight. Candice said that, but that's bullshit. That is complete and other bullshit. It's not work. It's not a work environment. It's a reality show in which you follow me living my life. It's not the JC Penney. It's not Walmart. Try to fight at Walmart. Bondy, I'm not fighting anyone unless they put their hands on me first. Hey, that's up to you, love. A lot of us aren't going to give you hoes a chance to hit us. Okay? Like a lot of us are not going to give you a chance to hit us first. You got me fucked up. Hey. I don't understand how y'all think words can't eventually end up in fights when that's usually how fights start. Why she didn't fight Robin? I don't know. I wish she would have. Honestly, I wish she would have beat Robin and Giselle's ass instead of Candice's. But I feel like Candice was the one in her face talking about drag me. So the situation went down the way it went down. Work environments can be toxic. That's why I'm saying, child, I don't know where y'all work at, but I've seen plenty of people get into it at some jobs, boy. It maybe not have gotten physical, but damn near. Damn near. And this is not even like a job where HR gonna come down and handle up on you. Like, it's a fucking reality show. It's a reality show. And when them white women on Housewives smack each other, y'all don't be that mad. Just saying. All I'm saying, y'all, is that at the end of the day, yes, Monique should have walked away. Monique should have left. Monique should not have put her hands on Candice. I absolutely agree with y'all 100%. But don't go around asking for ass whippings and getting all in people's space and talking shit to them and then play a victim. You're not a victim. That's why she didn't win that lawsuit, because she was not a victim. And I stand by that. And I will say that now. I will say that tomorrow. I will say that forever. She's not a victim. You engaged in an altercation and you got beat up. Get over it. I'm done. Oh, I love it. Come on, give it to me. You're emotionally immature if someone telling you to fight then causes you to do so. You're that weak and willing to risk your livelihood? Oh, just Jamaica, that's really cute. That's so cute. We all have immature moments. Monique is happily married with children and plenty of money. She didn't need the show. Candice does. I mean, she lost her job at Real Housewives of Potomac, but it wasn't because of the fight. She left. They would have taken her back to be abused on another season because it was good for their ratings. Another thing is that Monique's oil line does exceptionally well. So her beating Candice up didn't stop anything. If anything, it probably did better for her business because the mess they had on the season, I mean, she released her business right after. Hey, just Jamaica. Just child, I love it when people be acting like they so mature and you're that weak. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. If you can be weak for dick, then you can be weak and whip ass. And child, who isn't weak for dick? Weak for mine. Y'all be weak for great sex. I just want some of y'all to admit that you're not a fighter, but you think you can talk to people any kind of way and that they should just accept that. See, that's what I think it is. I think this is not about being, mature enough not to fight. I don't think it's about any of that. I think it's about people who feel like they should be able to say whatever the fuck they want to say to people and that there should be no consequences to that. That's what I think. I think you want to be able to emotionally and mentally and verbally abuse somebody and they should have no recourse, right? That's what it is. You want to be able to say anything and then nobody is able to respond to you. That's what I think. I think that that's what Candice wanted. Candice wanted to win. And for her, winning would be her reading you down and then you not responding. Okay. Or you being hushed by the read. But it turning physical and upping the ante and you not being able to fight, now you've lost and now you're mad that you lost. But everybody that's acting like you can dress somebody down with your mouth and that's okay, but the physical part is so much worse, I think you're being ridiculous. I think harm is harm and you don't get to like hurt people, fuck over them however you feel like it, and then decide that what you did is not as fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it's just me, but I feel like words are just as fucked up. Monique did cuss out. And then she put her hands on him. That's all I'm saying is both parties were responsible. Candice could have walked away too. Candice didn't walk away though. Just saying. Monique was not intimidated by Robin. She put that fucking umbrella up against that girl's neck. If she was intimidated, she wouldn't have put an umbrella up against her neck. I don't know what y'all talking about. That girl was not scared of Robin. I don't know where y'all get that from. Robin might be big, but she'll be dropped. Robin one of them bitches that you think can fight because they all big, but they ain't got no real hand, eye, feet coordination. In a real street fight, they get their ass whopped. Tina Marie, thank you for the super chat. When it's time to pay for what's slipping out your grill, remember you ordered beef. Don't be slipping out on a bill. Period. My grandma used to say, don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. That was the saying that they used to say back in the day. Robin angry. She begged Monique to hire her when they first met. Remember? No, I don't remember that. Damn. Words are the reason why most people in the mental state they're in. Words can be dangerous too. I agree. I just feel like y'all like to demonize people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do feel like that. I feel like, but I still love Candice, y'all. I love Candice. I want her to, I like that she reads people for their God, but I want her to understand that you can't say anything to anybody and then when they respond the way they respond, you want to play victim when you have you have a pattern of saying the most disrespectful shit that you could think of to somebody. That's all I'm saying. I know, right? Physical wounds heal so much faster than hurtful words, don't they? You can go to jail for physical violence. Yes, you can. Which is the only reason why people tell you not to hit other people, because they don't want the legalities of it. But that's to say that words don't hurt, because they absolutely do. I don't think you should have to go to jail for words you say. Obviously, physical harm is more detrimental. You know what I'm saying? You could die from it and all of that type of shit. But they got into a fight. Like, they got into a hair pulling, punching fist fight. It wasn't even all that. It wasn't even all of that before security came and broke it up. Glasses flying and shit. Okay? But I'm just saying, if fighting was legal, you wouldn't be running this BS. Listen, all I'm saying is Candice gonna have to learn at some point to just pull it back a tad bit. Just a tad bit, bitch. God damn. I ain't mad at her though. But if Ashley comes at you sideways when you have a baby, then, don't feel away. Robin was so jealous of Monique's assistant and was like, she wishes she can work for her like that. And she kept on throwing subliminal hire me measure that Monique before her lipstick has got in it. Oh, I didn't remember. Y'all, it's been so long. I'm going to have to go back. Thank you, I'm leaving Nicole for the super chat. Who said Monique was scared of Robin? If anything, Robin got scared when she saw Monique would throw hands for real and not just talk tough. Thank you for the super chat, my good girl. But I just want y'all to understand. At the end of the day, I grew up in real life. And if you don't want to fight, then you walk away. If you don't want to get beat up, then you walk away. You can't put all the blame on the other person when you engage in the altercation. That's all my point was with Candice. But I love Candice. I love Monique. I'm sad that they fought. I wanted them to remain friends. I wanted them to stay on the show. Like, I'm sad about all of that at the end of the day. But Monique is gone now. It is what it is. Her business is doing well. Her YouTube is doing well. But I really, I like Candice. I think Candice is probably one of the most, if not the most attractive person on the cast to me. At this point, like, I love looking at Candice. When Candice comes in the confessionals, when Candice is in a scene, like, Candice is always the most beautiful girl at the table, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so y'all understand me when I say, how I be annoyed with Candice sometimes, but I still love her. I wasn't mad that she called Ashley wide-bodied. I just want her to be prepared for whatever comes from that. That's all. Okay, just be ready for the consequences to the words. But Candy, my girl, I love you. Okay, the music is good. I'm happy for Candice. I hope that this show doesn't ruin her marriage with Chris. Yeah, see, a lot of y'all take this to the place that y'all really don't like Candice because of what happened. That's why when people would say I was so biased, I was like, I'm really, really not. I just see the situation the way I see it. As a girl, as a New Orleans girl that grew up trying not to get into fights with people because people always wanted to fight me. Like at the end of the day, like I love Candice. I like her reads. I even like the times that she goes far. I was laughing my ass off when she called Ashley a wide body. I was like, that's fucked up though. He just had a baby. It's fucked up though. Okay. But Ashley swear to God that because she had that fucking baby, it's okay for her to be messy and get away with it. Child, let me get off here. I'm supposed to be going to meet Roxanne at 6. All jokes aside, there has to be a line somewhere because I'm not fighting and I'm in Texas, so you can get shot about it. Hey, Armory. But once again, if I'm gonna get into it with somebody, I'm gonna stay over here. I'm gonna talk my shit from right here. If you get in my face, then we got a problem. But from right here, I can say what the fuck I want to say. Last days, go girl, fuck you. Fuck you and your big ass forehead. Okay, you old brat dog looking ass bitch. Fuck you and your mama. Said all of that and stayed seated. I can do that. To be clear. Okay? I can rib you and stay seated. And also feel like I'm not about to fight you. And if you try to come and fight me and attack me, then I'll shoot you in the fucking kneecaps and call the police and say they tried to attack me. I'm from that same line of thinking. But see, when bitches start drinking and get on reality shows and want to act bad in front of the camera and want to prove who's the baddest and end up getting proved that they are not bad at all, that's Candice and Monique. Okay? But anyway, y'all, let me go. I love y'all. I know some of y'all gonna be mad at me about this, but charge it to my head and not my heart. Okay? I'm gonna try to come to y'all for Love and Hip Hop and stuff tomorrow, okay? But yeah, don't forget about the Ooh Ladies first panel tonight on Jamie That's Me's channel. I hope to see y'all there. And you know, y'all gonna hate me, but it's all right. I'll talk to y'all later.